Hello there, YouTube viewers. Come on. So, timing is everything sometimes. Although I kind of like a cozy, but it'll keep it cold. So we're in a frosted stein, so we might as well. Hopefully the audio is working good. I don't have to like project or. So the Family Indian Restaurant is a restaurant that's across the street from my little boutique hostel that I'm quite fond of, called The Memory. It's called the Family Indian Restaurant, not the Indian Family Restaurant, but the Family Indian Restaurant. It's just across the street from the Memory Hostel. And I think the first time I was here, I ordered the butter chicken. It was delicious. And then the second time, I probably ordered the lamb korma, also delicious, better than I had other places. So tonight, I have ordered what I discovered on this trip. Something that I like is what's called, I pronounce it chicken kadai. I don't know if it's properly pronounced. I might have eaten it 3 or 4 times in different places, so I have enough of a baseline to measure how good it is or how it meets up to the ones that I had prior. And I love a good chickpea masala, so it's chana masala. Chana is for chickpea. That's also spicy and vegetarian. And I'm having an naan and some rice, and I figure I'll be able to eat it all. So I skipped ordering papadums because I think I have enough food as it is. So we shall see when it arrives. Cheers. And there's a really nice little zebra cushion. It's great for the lumbar. Look at this color, it just pops against the yellow. Nice. It probably was there. I don't know, maybe they switched the cushions. I don't remember them exactly, but I think the color scheme was the same. And I ate once downstairs, and then I went upstairs. Didn't like it because I was the only one there. Maybe because they knew I was a live streamer and they figured they'd keep me away from, other guests. This mic is really good, so I don't have to talk too loud. So we're good. What I need to do is maybe send out a link to Twitter. So why don't we do that now? What are we going to do in terms of a clickbait? Let's see if they'll come, because in North America it's like 10 to 6 in the AM Eastern Standard Time. So what would be enticing? Somebody at 6 in the morning to come into your live stream. I'm not sure. I might just do copy paste, but I don't even know how to do that. So why don't I just try? For some reason, I keep missing. There we go. And why don't I put an exclamation mark? See if that makes a difference. So we can check, we can verify, and have I might have more than one Tiger beer. I don't know if that's considered replenishing one's fluids or not, but let's just say it is. I had something of a success today. There's a bit of a problem. I found a problem with Rome to Rio. Rome to Rio, you just like give where you are and you give your destination, and they're supposed to come up with planes, trains, buses, all sorts of methods of transportation from where you are to your destination, and then you give them the date. And they only gave a certain section of timeline as far as trains. It was all in the evening. It was all around after 6 p.m. So I went to the train station today, and I had a Vietnamese pull up the Vietnamese app and then find a train that was going at the time that I wanted to go on the day of, and I just photographed it because it had empty seats, hoofed it over to the train station, and then the agent was able to get me on the train I wanted, and it's in my pocket now. So I get to leave tomorrow on a sleeper train, like it was a cabin of 4 or 6, and we're going to Hue. So great. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I was gonna bypass Hue, and then I thought about it because I'm going to a part. It's a nature area of Vietnam called Phong Nha, and there are caves there, and there's also really ample choice of boutique hostels. But if you're taking the bus there, you have to get off at Hue and then get onto another bus. So with that fact, I thought to myself, well, why not, because I do have the time, why not spend a day or two in Hue and then bus out to Phong Nha and do the caves in the nature reserve. And then from there, I might go to Halong Bay and book, I could go a luxury 3-night cruise, something to that effect, or pick something a little more affordable. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I gotta do some research. In fact, there's a very fresh YouTube on somebody who went on like an expensive 3-day Halong Bay boat. But there are many sizes of boats, many kind of packages to choose from, so you just need to do the homework. So we're going to look into that. Maybe on the train tomorrow. Okay, so I sent Elon was saying something about what do you want to see on Twitter, and I wrote him a short message to reactivate Periscope with fixes. And so a lot of people have been retweeting it or giving me, like a heart or something. So that is good because there is a movement to reactivate Periscope. Because the community that used to be part of Periscope is still there. Delicious. I'm really liking my beer today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this is my third visit to this restaurant in 3 years. So happy camper. Besides, yesterday was an amazing vegetarian fusion restaurant beyond imagination how good everything was, and not a speck of meat, and it didn't matter. And I had take-home stuff, I had take-home food, so and I managed to properly feed a discerning vegetarian because I let him choose the restaurant. I think that was a good move on my part, and it was because I don't think I could have found it on my own, and I am so glad that we went there. I ordered something called Blue Magic Tea. Not sure what's in it, or if it's Japanese as such. The chef who kind of masterminded the restaurant, he owns several actually. Apparently he has his own garden as well. So all the vegetables are on the plates come from his garden. But you can do things like that here in Vietnam. You can grow your own vegetables and have them, on your table if you own a restaurant. So I'm still officially on vacation. I mean, in the sense that I kind of arrived with the feeling of being on vacation in Hoi An a few days ago. And that feeling has continued. Today was a little bit of work, I had to motorbike to the train station, but it went seamlessly, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a lot of work. So I'm looking forward to hopefully finishing everything I ordered. Normally I don't order rice, I order a naan. And I didn't order garlic naan because I've ordered garlic naan about 3 or 4 times already. So I'm just going to give the plain naan a chance, and also just the plain basmati rice. You can have like basmati rice with cumin seeds, and I just figured I'd let the masala and the chicken kadai speak for themselves, seeing as that I asked for them to get spicy. So even if it all arrives at once, it should be like a cohesive dinner. And then I'll just keep the beer coming. Although, if I had my druthers, I'd order like a double diamond, like bitter beer, because it really matches very well with Indian cuisine, like spicy Indian cuisine. So let us check the Twitter of us, and see if we are here with the exclamation mark, and nobody's here. But I might get like a live one, somebody who wakes up early. And I don't see any of my spaces, my Twitter spaces friends who have been entertaining to listen, and then also get involved in the periphery of for bad behavior, and in the middle of creating the bad behavior just by being me. And looks like I ended up on the good side of whatever happened. I didn't instigate anything. Well, I was a catalyst as opposed to, somebody that shit disturbs or stirs the pot type of thing. Oh yes, I'm gonna have another Tiger beer. I wonder if they give me another Stein. If not, look, they come in these little cozies, so it means that they stay as cold as possibly they can stay. So it looks like I picked the right time to come in because there are no tables available.
One plain naan?
Yes, it's big.
Yeah,
it's
big.
huge.
Yeah, one steamed rice.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Chana masala. Yes.
Yes, chicken
And chicken kadai.
fry.
Kadai.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
I'm looking for, yes. Oh, do you know what? Can you bring me another Tiger beer,
Yes,
please?
okay, sir. Of course.
Thank you. And we begin. Yes. All right. Let's spoon ourselves some, some basmati rice. Nummy, birdie num nums. That's from a 1967 movie with Peter Sellers called The Party. and I think he's invited to some Hollywood producers. Thank you. To a Hollywood producer's house, and he gets lost in this huge house during a party, and he encounters a bird that has like a brand name type of food called birdie num nums. You can't make up this stuff. Oh my god, look, so there's a drizzle. I have to show you. There's a drizzle. This is okay, no, this is my chicken kadai, and there's like some it's either yogurt or something, and here I do like a big man, and then they cut it in 4. So let's begin, shall we? Let me set you guys up. Alrighty. Look at how thick and so there is onions in kadai, and I think you can have, other than chicken, you could probably have a beef kadai and maybe a lamb kadai, but don't take that to the bank. And oh, the other thing is, maybe you didn't pay attention, or maybe I wasn't live yet, but I did ask for them to make it spicy. All right, so I think I can eat all of this, which is good. So let's get our naan. That's good. You know what? I don't like a lot of butter on a naan. Like, that's why I don't order the butter naan, because it gets your fingers all greasy. Especially if you use the naan as your utensil. You know, you pick up the food and then you... So I just like, this is like straight from the tandoori oven. There we go, like 2 pieces. You see, you have it. There we go, okay. Observe. Wait a minute. I'm gonna try and get you a little taller there, so that okie dokie. All right, so I've got a little bit of rice, and I want a chunk of chicken. I'm gonna use my fork to get some masala chana in there. Oh boy, here comes the taste test. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I have to give this place, it's because my 3rd time here in 3 years, I'm gonna have to give it a good rating, because it's really satisfying. And they're huge chunks of boneless chicken, by the way. I prefer boneless chicken to chickens with bones. It's just too much work. Cheers. Okay. So, the degree of spiciness is there without it being like, it wasn't a mistake. It's properly measured because it kind of tickles. It tickles your tongue, and then in your tummy it tickles, and then I'm gonna break out in a sweat around my forehead and my eyes, and I'll know how I'll have arrived. Ah, so good. So yes, I don't have to go to India to get delicious Indian food. Not that I wouldn't want to go to India, but it's just not in the cards for right now. Four things I love. I love curry chicken, curry chickpeas, naan, and basmati rice. Oh, and 5, beer. Big naan. Because I think there's just enough naan to actually serve every bite of my chicken and my chickpea, sprinkled with rice here and there. I think this restaurant has gotten better since the last time I was here. Or they've maintained a standard, because, well, I haven't ordered this particular combination before here, so I can't really say for sure. But all the curries and sauces are really rich. Like, they're not runny. They're really thick. It tastes so good. And it's clearing up my sinuses. A good sign. it just comes like really light and fluffy in the interior. And I've only like touched on a third of my servings. I had a stupid iCloud message that recurs. I guess it doesn't want me to, I don't know, get charged for data usage on certain messaging, because I guess certain parts of the world they'll charge it through the teeth. So there was like a 3 pepper spice, and I think it was in the Vindaloo family. Maybe you remember that UK BBC One TV show called Red Dwarf. There was always a running gag about chicken vindaloo. So it's only for the very daring, because apparently it's really, really hot. So I didn't want to go there. This is about the right measure for me. And I'm glad I didn't ask for mild or medium. Huh. So I am going to have a full belly by the end of this. Luckily I don't have far to go. The onions are nice because they're not overcooked. They're just kind of, they're still al dente. Oh. Yeah, I think like the main flavor in a kadai dish is the cardamom. So when you add cardamom with heat and other things, it's quite, I enjoy it actually. Woohoo! Man, am I full. So the curry is doing its So I'm thinking, do I eat my rice or do I eat my naan? And I have as much as I want. I can't pass up a good naan. And I have a lot of chickpea masala left, or enough chickpea masala left. As you can see. Phew. So, lesson learned. Maybe I should have ordered the papadums and just one of the two. Either the chicken kadai, which probably would have been the best choice, or a close runner-up, the chickpea masala. It's delicious. Not a fan of this music, but I can tolerate it. It is kind of well. I'm thinking maybe I have saturated my viewership. They have seen me eat so many times. What's the difference, right? It's fair. It's a fair statement. But today is today. 2 weeks ago was 2 weeks ago. So today was not good to go to Monkey Mountain because of the weather, because of the fog. You can't really see any monkeys if they're obscured. Back home in Montreal, I have a Caribbean roti place. They're from Trinidad, and the rotis are from Trinidad. And it's like a different kind of naan. It's a chickpea flour naan, and it makes a really good fold-up bread where you can have like a stew. And one of my favorite takeaways or takeouts from there is chana and potato. So it's stewed potatoes and chickpeas in a curry sauce. And generally what happens is I buy two, I bring them home, but I usually have roast chicken in the fridge from Costco. So I just slice off parts of chicken breast. I open up the roti, mix them in with the curried chickpea, and then microwave it for a few minutes just to warm it up and get the flavors going. But there's a limit to like the complexity of the flavors that are in the Trinidadian curry as opposed from Montreal, as opposed to the complexity of the flavors that are in this chickpea masala. It would be an improvement. So I'm running low on naan, but I'm also running low on stomach volume. So I'm going to end my broadcast early because we haven't had any visitors come in the live. It's been like that for most of the day except for early this morning. But I do want to say, if you come to Danang, using Google, look up the Family Indian Restaurant, and it should bring you here. And probably everything on the menu is a hit. So, having said that, this is my third kick at the can here at the Family Indian Restaurant, and I am most pleased by the flavors, the quantity, the rice and naan and chana masala, the chicken kadai. Oh, so good, so good. I can leave Danang now, which I am. I'm leaving tomorrow by train, and luckily I can have breakfast elsewhere. I'm having a breakfast tomorrow morning at the memory. I can't remember what I chose, but I chose two different things. Today I had chicken pho, and I had my leftover meal from the vegetarian restaurant last night, so that was really satisfying. But then, with the running around that I did today, I did come here with an appetite, and I have to say, I've given it a good college try. And there's still more to do. And you see, there's still naan left. So, thank you for watching it this far. And you know, there's more. There will be more. So hopefully when you come in, we can kid around. I can tell stories. We can do whatever. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, except within reason, right? Having said that, I guess it's time to say goodnight, and maybe we'll do a train broadcast, a train live stream tomorrow. So, bye for now.